Advertisers pay top dollar to get their commercials to play during the Super Bowl, and they want their things to stand out. That's the whole goal, right? Be memorable. But that can also lead to some mixed results. And here to talk about her favorite and least favorite Super Bowl commercials is Seattle University marketing professor Jennifer Hong. Thank you for being here. It's good to see you.
Thank you for having me again.
So I love this conversation because the Super Bowl commercials are they're so much fun. We love them. But again, they're not always exactly what they targeted. So let's start with the first one. My favorite was the CeraVe commercial. It's a lotion, right?
So the CeraVe commercial featuring Michael Cera hit all the right notes for a great Super Bowl ad. The SNL segment-like vibe gave a little bit of touch of a silliness, keeping the audience engaged. But the clear linkage between the brand name and the actor's name made the storyline very believable and funny and more effective. And more importantly, it kept the brand name memorable to the audience among the slew of other cosmetics and skincare brands that were aired last night.
And you could tell what they were selling. Yeah. Like there was no confusion about it. The CeraVe makes your skin moist, right?
Yeah.
The two things work together. Very funny.
And it's by Michael Cera.
Right. Dermatologist, not Michael Cera. So anyway, the second one I thought was really, really fantastic and very funny and really made sense because she was dropping an album last night. Was the Verizon and Beyonce.
Yeah, so the Beyonce ad immediately caught people's attention by featuring none other than Beyonce in the opening scene. And the ad showed a playful side of the pop star, which we didn't get to see often and kept us entertained.
Right.
But the humor element, including Beyonce, Barbie and her BOTUS campaign, these were all in line with Beyonce's status as an icon, and it played really, really well with Verizon's positioning as the most powerful and stable 5G network that even Beyonce couldn't break.
Yeah, I mean, and it's everyone's still talking about it today. And I said album, which I know she just dropped a couple of songs, but it's really fascinating to see this because that was kind of the whole joke. We've seen the internet break before, but nothing can break Verizon. Such a smart idea. And such a great marketing campaign. Number 3, you said the great one was Google Pixel. I didn't see this commercial.
So for years now, Google managed to showcase its new products and its new features in a very emotional way, and this year was no exception. If anything, it added extra layer of inclusivity and warmth. So the use of blurry scenes gave the audience a glimpse into the world of the visually impaired, reminding us of the true value of technology, that it is there to enhance real-life experiences.
Yeah.
And notably, Google managed to achieve this goal without relying on celebrities or influencers.
I'm just seeing it now. I have the chills. This is beautiful. And what a wonderful way to kind of really show how important the technology is. There are some, though, that didn't quite meet them, or they're a mixed bag, let's say. Let's start with that before we get to the bad ones. DoorDash.
So for the past few years, we've seen unexpected moments from Super Bowl ad going viral. 2 years ago, we had that bouncing QR code from Coinbase, and last year we had the little glitch on TV by Tubi. I think DoorDash this time wanted to create that buzz that people end up talking about online, but that lengthy promo code just made it impossible for anyone to participate or even talk about it online. And it was debatable if listing all the products that were aired last night was an effective strategy because it gave the other ads free advertising time, and we know how costly Super Bowl ad spots can be.
Yeah, I mean, as the ad was running there, like Popeye's chicken caught my eye, and then I just started thinking about how I want chicken. Not DoorDash, really, because I'll go to Popeye's chicken. So I could see why that would, and that long promo code, as a marketing specialist and genius that you are, why would somebody think about that? Why would you make the promo code that long?
I think it gets people talking about it online, but the answer is already out there that people have been like copying and pasting it, and so it didn't really create the buzz that they really wanted.
All right. Okay, let's talk about the bad ones. Let's start with Squarespace.
I really wanted to like this one as Martin Scorsese was directing and starring in it, but it left a lot of the audience scratching their heads. The plot line itself was pretty simple, aliens being unnoticed by humans, so they create their own website. But the execution of this left the audience a little unclear as to what exactly was being advertised. And the appearance of that Oscar-winning director at the end added to the confusion that the audience already had.
Okay, so it was almost a distraction as opposed to what they were trying to sell. And Squarespace obviously is a platform where you can use it to purchase things, and it just didn't come across.
Yeah, I think the 30-second ad was a little bit too short for that for the Oscar-winning director.
You needed like 3 more hours, is
Yeah.
what you're saying? Yeah, I hear that. All right, so number 2, bad one, Temu. Temu?
Temu.
Okay.
So the Chinese e-commerce retailer made its debut for Super Bowl ad, knowing that there was going to be a surge in Gen Z viewership, who are the primary users of the company. The company strategically invested in this event. The ad itself wasn't necessarily bad. If anything, it was overly generic for a Super Bowl ad. But the real issue emerged from the ad being aired not just once, but multiple times, up to the point that the audience find the jingle and the tagline to be a tad annoying.
Well, it makes sense because, like, when it's in my social media feeds, it's just over and over Temu, 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 Temu. So it was actually on brand, I will say, with what they are like online.
Yeah, I mean, if the ads are really, really good, then immediate, instant replays, they may deserve that. But this ad didn't meet that standard.
It was just generic, like you said. Did you have any other favorites?
I have some favorites. I really enjoy the Dunkin' Donuts one
That
with
was
Ben
so
Affleck and Matt
good.
Damon. It was a nice continuing storyline that they had from last year's Super Bowl ad. And it's always nice to see some serious celebrities being a little bit goofy with their best friends and their partner.
Oh, seeing Matt Damon in it did everything for me. That was so amazing. All right, before
True
I let
friendship.
you go, tell us about Seattle University marketing faculty hosting a panel and discussion on this, and how can people go?
Oh, yes. We are holding our 12th year panel discussion on the Super Bowl advertisement, and it's specifically geared towards reviewing tech advertisement as that reflects the industry that we have here in Seattle. And it's our 2nd year being open to the public, so if anyone's interested in it, they can stop by Capitol Hill and our campus to check out the event.
Thank you so much. It'll be such a great discussion. We appreciate you being here. It's so good to see you.
Thank you for having me again.